guys, it's Ellie from Teens vs Cancer here today, and I want to talk to you guys about hair loss. So I think hair loss is a really difficult thing for all teens to go through because, you know, as a teenager, we're still trying to find our place in society and trying to find our identity as well. So having such a major part of our identity taken away from us is really difficult. Fortunately for me, by the time it came to losing my hair, I just wanted it gone. It was annoying me and I actually loved the bald look. So I want to give you guys some tips and advice on how to cope with losing your hair and the bald look. My first piece of advice is to embrace the bald look. So I know that your world has been completely turned upside down and it feels like every single part of you has been taken away by cancer. So losing your hair is so difficult, but I would just say the most important thing to do is embrace it, and that comes with acceptance. If you accept that cancer has happened, then you're able to embrace the bald look and live life to the full and get on with it in a way. I feel like if you're resentful about cancer, you then become very negative about your bald head, and then that can lead to body image issues, depression. So it's really important that you just embrace it, you know, take it in your stride, just continue life as you were. Obviously, I know that's only to a certain extent because cancer does change the way that you do things, but just try and, yeah, as I said, take it in your stride and stay positive. Following on from that, wear your bald head in pride. I know this sounds crazy, but your bald head is a symbol of how strong and brave you are to battle cancer. So, you know, why wouldn't you show it off? But I found that a lot of teens that I do talk to almost feel embarrassed and ashamed by their bald head and the attention that it gets. But, you know, when you get stared at in public and stuff, just try and remember that those stares aren't malicious. More often, those people are feeling slightly sympathetic towards you and maybe think, oh yeah, she looks super brave for battling cancer. And that's not something to be ashamed of. I think that's something to be proud of, that, you know, you're taking cancer in your stride, you're battling it, you're going through it, and you're staying strong. Another piece of important advice would be to cut your hair, then shave it. So I made the mistake of not doing this, so that meant that I had like this long thick hair that went to about here, and I had it in a plait. But because I was so ill, I didn't brush it, couldn't really do anything with it. So that meant that when my hair fell out, it all matted into this crazy clump onto the top of my head, and it went into like this huge dreadlock. Picture is to the side of me, and it just went crazy. It was so itchy, so annoying. You couldn't brush through it because it was that matted. So yeah, I kind of wish I cut my hair short then shaved it, because that would have spared all of that annoying dreadlock phase. And also what some of my friends do is dye their hair a crazy colour or cut their hair in a crazy hairstyle and then shave it, because I think that just makes it a little bit more cool to like send off your hair if you've got crazy pink or blue hair. Another important way to cope with hair loss is family support. So your family and friends are the most important people, and they are the ones that will make you feel comfortable about your bald head. For me, my family was so nice to me and they were so comfortable with my bald head. So because they felt comfortable with me, I felt comfortable with them. So then when we went out in public, I didn't feel the need to put my hat on, because I knew as long as I was with my family, then I'd be fine. And I also think if you're doing head shaving, then you could get all your family and friends to come round, and it just makes it a bit nicer, because when you get your head shaved, it's obviously not the nicest feeling in the world. So having the people that you care about most there with you to support you is really nice, and you could make a bit of fun of it, have your family round, and it could be a fun event rather than a sad one. My last piece of advice for coping with the bald look is to wear wigs, beanie hats, you know, like caps, because if you really can't face going out in public or your bald head just gets really cold, then beanie hats are amazing, and Wigs, you can get so many amazing wigs from charities such as the Little Princess Trust, and they look amazing. They look so realistic, so I definitely recommend them. And then you've got beanie hats, which are super cool, and then you've got caps. So there's a lot of different choices that you have out there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it really helped you. For more information and advice, go to the TeensVsCancer website. The link is below. Remember that you are stronger than cancer.